Hello, everyone. When I got up this morning, I read these beautiful words which went as no one is expecting you to be perfect. But are you constant in your striving to be better personally? Answering this to yourself is all that matters. The past months have taught us to be resilient, patient, and strong. Now, come August, and now the next best thing that we can learn is to be decent to others while being kind to your own self. We are all navigating unprecedented times. None of us have been here before. None of us know exactly what will happen. And the only thing we can really do is take one day at a time. Be mindful and remain in the moment. And while we do our best to stay in the present as best as possible, the astrology of the moment is inviting us to practice kindness and decency to ourselves first and then to each other. Now, the planets in August are also somewhat indicating the same two factors for us. Are you being kind to yourself? Is it easy or challenging to be decent to those who see things differently than you? Can you perceive the tension that comes up with others as an opportunity to practice both kindness and decency? Astrology does shine a spotlight on qualities that are most helpful at any given moment. Now, learn about the importance of staying alive and adaptable right now as we are embarking on new territories at this point of the year. We have to stay aware, alive, adaptable, and not be too stubborn or fixed or rigid in our ways because stubbornness or rigidity right now is a bit of an illusion. There is a call to go forward into new territory and experience it. Survival in this world is a choice, not a compulsion. So, when we make a choice, we need to figure out how best we can do it. Contemporary astrology helps how to adapt to new situations by exploring the great potential within us. And since we are aware that we can't go back to the way the things were, what we can do now is to make the situations better to the best of our ability and being proud of the fact that we are realistically positive about the outcomes. An honest insight is an acceptance that even in the past we cribbed because the way things were. Weren't they the way we really wanted them to be? Or were they there? We really wanted changes, so now is the time to work on these changes and manifest them. Let's all be kind to ourselves and decent to others. And this reminds me what our very own Mahatma Gandhi that said, in a gentle way, you can shake the world. Now, for what August inspires us to do, I will be telling you for every zodiac. Aries, August 2020 for you. The retrograde activity of the planets remains very much the same like last month. Uranus also starts its reverse movement on the 15th. Not to worry, we'll let you know much in advance as what you need to do. The good news is that since July 22nd, you've been in a yearly personal pleasure peak. It was a time to actually take out and take it easy and enjoy life at your own pace. And this continues till the 22nd of August. You might as well take it easy as nothing much is going to happen in the world. Even though health is amazing, yet you need to keep at your discipline of diet and exercise. Massages will be effective, especially around your chest and abdominal areas. From the 20th onwards, there will be a rare grand trine in the earth signs. Now, earth signs means productivity, and security. Hence, it's the time to look into your assets and handle all the detailing matters. It's an opportune and a prosperous time when you can realign your business and finances in accordance to the demands of the present prevailing circumstances. Your love and financial planet changes signs on the 7th of August after spending the past 4 months in your third house. So, both love and financial changes are happening for the better. Now, family support seems stronger than usual. The understanding and bonding will be more than satisfying. It will be warm, healthy, and happy. Do not miss out on creating opportunities to earn from the base of your home. Organize yourself meticulously. Control your mood swings. If something is troubling you, wisdom lies in confronting the affairs head on rather than distracting yourself. Financial decisions and major spendings should be made when you're in a calm, peaceful mood, never when you're upset or depressed. The same goes for your love life. Communications, open lines of communicating can solve most of the matters. If you're single, then you could rely on your family or friends for playing the cupid. Keep an open mind. The person with whom you can share your thoughts and have an open hearted conversation will be best suitable for you. Physical chemistry will follow. So don't worry about that. Mars has been in your own sign since June 28th, giving you more energy, which does good to you. However, it can make you impatient, and with so many retrogrades, you can sometimes feel frustrated. So don't push yourself too much beyond your limits. Take it easy, do what needs to be done. Overdoing things is actually a form of distraction, which can lead to burnout of energies. This period is brilliant. It's very good for those who are seeking a change of job or want to start their own business. Good prospects are in store, but you need to be practical and work things out in accordance to your capacity. In short, be realistically optimistic. Your good ethics in regard to your work will surely be noticed. For the best days, for the stressful days, for your honey, your money, and your career, for those specific dates, you will have to visit my website. Stay tuned because in my following video, I would be apprising you as to how to make the best use of the grand trine that is happening in the earth element. Explore and manifest your talents, for it represents worldly wisdom and instinct for what's needed for bountiful harvests, sensualism, and artistry. Grand trines are harbingers of luck, especially if you utilize their energies intelligently. So be aware. Till then, stay blessed.